Facts First presents borderline ridiculous photos taken by employees that are hilarious. For some people, getting through the workday can be long, grueling, tedious, downright difficult. For these people, though, taking crazy photos of work is a way to make things more exciting and a bit more bearable. We got some borderline ridiculous photos taken by employees that you might find hilarious. Before we get to the photos, help us spread the word about Facts First by clicking that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Compare foods. This was in Compare Foods, but they shouldn't expect you to actually compare the foods. It's especially true since corn on the cob looks nothing like watermelon. Got spirit? The person whose job it was to make this sign, they need to be fired. The cheerleaders want to know if the cheering crowd has spirit, not sprit. Is sprit even a word? I don't think it is. No parking. The person whose job it is to make the lines on the street surely put up a sign warning all drivers. Well, since this driver didn't want to move their car, the line maker still had a job to do. Come on, you can't really blame the painter. Installing rails. Someone was hired to install rails to keep the people in the hallway safe. Clearly, they didn't understand the instructions their boss gave them. Even though this is a storage closet, people still need access. Wrong display. The person who was in charge of putting up the flip-flop display, they need to be fired. Instead of using a summer display, they used one that says, "Get ready for winter." I'll let you put two and two together on that one. Colorblind? Whoever was in charge of putting the paper around the crayons needs to be let go. Every color crayon reads yellow. Well, either this person is colorblind or they just didn't care much about doing their job right. It's probably their last day on the job. What? If you need a calculator, you'd better keep looking. Whoever put this calculator together was entirely off. What kind of a calculator has 00? Major Type O. Whoever was in charge of typing up this headline wasn't paying attention. Looks like the computer wasn't working correctly, or they had their fingers on the wrong letters while typing. I'm gonna guess the latter. Major fail. Whoever's in charge of urban projects, they might need to be demoted to scrubbing bathrooms. The entire area is flooded and yet the sewer grate is bone dry. So what's the point here? This clerk should be fired. One of the store clerk's duties is to make sure that the nicest clothes are displayed in the store window. At this store, though, apparently any piece of clothing will do. When the poster reads "Dress of the Week," the dress you need in your closet now, the mannequin should at least be wearing something. Or are they selling birthday suits? Fashion designer fail. The fashion designer who made this shirt should have taken a geography class first. At least both continents do start with the letter A. A DOT worker will soon be fired. This sign's pretty crazy. It reads, "Give cyclists space," but it's in the bike lane. The sign itself doesn't give cyclists space. Whoever put that here needs to be demoted. How many days? The banner for this store says that they're open 9 days a week? How's that even possible? A week is still just 7 days, right? I mean, I didn't miss a memo anywhere? Chocolate fail. The chocolate coating should be on the ice cream, not the bottom of the cone. Clearly somebody put the cone upside down before adding the chocolate. They said do not stack. Whoever created this pile must have wanted to get fired. Clearly they were not supposed to be stacked, but the employee ignored it. Mix-up. Whoever was in charge of bagging the buns was a bit confused. The hot dog buns, those are the long ones. The hamburger buns are the round ones. That's okay, I'm sure people get that mixed up all the time. What is he doing? When this Braves player comes out after the game, people are using smartphones, recording devices, and, strangely, remote controls. What are they planning to do with those? Turn up his voice? The movie sign employee has been fired. On Wednesday, the theater was playing The Suicide Squad and Sausage Party. Somebody got it mixed up. Suicide Party does not sound like the best movie, but Sausage Squad sounds awesome! Another DOT fail. When a person comes to this intersection, they're expected to stop, not sotop. Sotop? Whoever was responsible for painting the sign needs to go back to elementary school. Rebellious. The person who stacked these chairs in this area must be a rebel. It clearly states that furniture should not be placed there under any circumstances. Sewing faux pas. One of these Nala stuffed animals are cute, and the other is just a hot mess. Someone sewed the eyes on wrong, making her look dumb and confused. Wrong bags. The person who packed this popcorn used the bags that were meant for rice. Kind of makes you wonder what they were putting the rice in now, doesn't it? Another rebellious employee. The employee who put the price tags on these One Joy cigarettes was clearly supposed to set the price over the square. They chose to put it underneath instead. Extra fresh sperm? The person who made this sign obviously wanted to abbreviate spearmint. Rather than using the word sperm, they may have just used what? Spermint? Sperm is just wrong. There's got to be another way to abbreviate that. How about just using extra fresh mint? Vending machine failure. The owner of the vending machine told his employees that this one should contain M&Ms and Skittles. Apparently the boss did not mention the candy needs to be taken out of the bag first. Hey, I wonder if you put a quarter in if you get the entire bag to come out. Subscribe for more.